Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we entered a magical box that was sitting under Joseph's bed, which transported us to the next location of the game. I know it is the next location, because if we go to the list of chapters, we have a new place in the list, the Strange Corridors. We'll start that up momentarily, but first, in the last episode, I questioned whether I missed any of those little structures with the sparkly eggs under them, or maybe they're just stones. Turns out, yeah, there was one that I missed, because midway through Joseph's room, right before encountering our first bug friend, if I turn directly to the right from here, there is one of those egg structures. And I found this by loading up my alternate save, and I questioned if this means that I should start up a brand new file in order to find them all in one go. And as it turns out, it actually saves when you find these things across all of your files. So, good news, I don't actually have to start a new save file in order to find any that I've missed. But there is another discovery that I encountered while trying to make my way up to the Ulysses book again. I looked down from over here and noticed that there was some bread with some more sticky stuff on it, so I decided to inspect that. And before I had a chance to react, this happened.
Wilhelm? You're okay? Oh my god! It's okay now. I almost had a heart attack.
Your breakfast is treacherous.
How would I know? I didn't make it.
Anyway, I'm fine now. So, where were we?
That's
How can I be under arrest?
terrifying.
In such a way?
You almost had a heart attack? I almost got ate alive!
The proceedings of your case?
Well,
We hardly know
the good news is, if you are having trouble figuring out how to deal with that lamp down there, being nearly eaten alive is another method to reach the Ulysses book.
We understand that before making any arrest,
Well,
our authorities that we serve make sure
I'm gonna just continue looking for more of those, little structures.
Tell me,
And by the way, in case you're wondering,
am I supposed
that method is repeatable.
we're not allowed to tell you anything more about your arrest.
I also can't help but notice, while the game seems to be working pretty well, if you turn on subtitles, the subtitles get confused whenever they start in the middle of dialogue.
I hope that only Franz can hear this.
Oh hey, there is another one of those things here.
Quite frankly, if your luck with the guards continues,
Ugh, So I'm doing some more investigation just in case, and what is that? Yeah, we're back at the entrance of Under the Floorboards, and okay. Warps my vision, but otherwise doesn't seem to be harming me. Okay, well, I just made it to where I don't know whether I'm supposed to be able to get up here. Up from where that drunken thing is. It actually is possible to get up higher up around the canyon. So I don't know that we'll actually make a whole lot of progress into the new location I just unlocked last time, but it should still be interesting finding any possible secrets that may be up here. Assuming that anything actually is up here. It's pretty dark and... no, I'm not seeing anything. If there was any more of those pebble structures, I'd probably spot it by now. There's a bug up here! A bug that I'm not able to talk to, though. You seem to notice me. You have wings. They kind of try to pop out as you walk around. Are you a different kind of bug? You might be a different kind of bug. I think you are, because your hands are a little bit different. They got longer fingers, and you got different mandibles. I wonder what your story is. And I'm continuing to find my way up where I probably shouldn't be up. It's definitely dark over here. Well, let's hop off in this direction and see if I can find anything. With it being so dark, don't know whether I'll successfully spot anything. I'm just gonna make my way back over here. I'm definitely questioning whether I'm supposed to be over here. Although there is a boundary preventing me from just going on infinitely. I would not mind seeing if I can get into that pipe up there. Probably not. No, no go. That's very much walled in. Although it looks like it has an opening, but that might just be the stock model. Oh hey, there's another bug up here! In the shadow. Again, it's another bug that doesn't talk. So by the way, a question was brought up earlier. Whether all the bugs we've encountered were former people? I'm making the assumption that anybody who talks used to be human. Given that that bug doesn't seem to be saying anything, it might just be a normal bug. I tell you what, if there's these extra bugs just hanging around, the developers clearly expected the player to eventually stumble upon them, even if they don't have much to say. So while the wife bug is sitting on the button, I can't press the other button. Didn't talk to your husband yet. Your husband? So it's nice that the game accounts for the possibility of not meeting the husband first. Okay, his wife's name is Brunhilde. So, different dialogue thanks to doing things out of sequence. Interesting bit of dialogue. You were complaining about me being possible spreading of diseases, but maybe you are. It's interesting because It's interesting because I couldn't talk to you after pressing the button before. So Brunelda actually enjoys it down here, huh? Assuming that she has been turned into a bug, maybe she's acclimating to it. There are two cardinal sins from which all others spring: impatience and laziness. I don't know if that's true. I would have to think about that one. More importantly, I would need to try to remember which sins are cardinal sins. I'm pretty sure stealing is one, probably murder. Would one murder from being impatient and or lazy? Not really sure. Anyway, I'm already a half hour into recording, but there's a lot to cut out, so I assume that we have time to start making our way through here. That said, after making other discoveries, I am really going to want to take the time to look around nooks and crannies, just in case there's any other new discoveries to make. Where is this? Hand? More potential areas to climb up. More of those things that make you dizzy. More bugs. I can imagine. Okay. Shrooms it is, I guess. Okay, how are you doing then? Oh, you're that other kind of bug that we saw before. So you have the wings. Unfortunately, I don't think we are the kind that has wings. Interesting music again, by the way. Well, I know we kind of get an out-of-body experience whenever I press the A button. Not that it seems to be helpful in this situation. And looking around while drunk is not helpful. Oh. This would be abhorrent if you're playing in VR. Is it possible to get too drunk? I'm not sure we're doing much climbing around here. Probably not. Certainly not if I can't tell what I'm doing. I'm just gonna hop back down now. Travel through this. Drunken mushroomness aside, although now I know it's more like a trip. Trip aside, this would actually be pretty neat to explore. Although, are those cobwebs? With all the ways to possibly die as a bug, I'm hoping that encountering a spider ain't one of them. Well, our path forward seems to be largely straightforward, I say, as I think I just wrapped around. Oh, nope, we go this way. Hey, it's another one of those things. Cool, cool. Too bad there's not, like, something that allows us to keep track of them. It's one of those completionist goals that doesn't let you know how far along you are with them. Which I'm sure some people don't mind not having encounter. Because there's the argument made that having a counter suddenly makes it more important or something like that. Where suddenly it feels less optional. The old insectament teaches us so. And the insect lord came down on a string to see tower that the bugs had built, and the lord chirred. This story sounds familiar. Behold, the locusts are one, and they have all one buzz. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their proboscis and mandibles, that they may not understand one another's sounds. And from thence a beetle understands not a dragonfly, nor a mosquito a fly, nor a moth a butterfly. And there appeared a great wonder on the chandelier. A mosquito confined inside a light bulb. And the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 aphids. And she, being with eggs, cried out, laboring with the pain of laying, and there appeared another wonder on the ceiling. And behold, a great red dragonfly, having 7 eyes and 10 wings, and 7 teats upon her dorsum, and St. Elmo's fire shot out of her mouth as she buzzed. Destroy tower! Woe unto ye! Tower is hubris. Down with tower. We have looped the conversation. The story. What an interesting story. Hey, can I, like, interact with you? Are you here to discover the truth? Truth? Yes, I mean, I need to get to tower. We're not having the same sort of dialogue boxes as with other boxes, or other bugs. I'm pressing Y to progress this conversation. You have a sewing needle as a cane. I don't know, first I've heard of it. So, how are you standing on your hind legs? I mean, not that I mind walking on all sixes. It's kind of neat having to live this way. But walking on your hind legs is handy sometimes. If you're going to live as a bug, you have to learn all sorts of anatomy differences. Also, if you're female, you have to come to terms with the possibility of laying eggs. Would be interesting, yeah. What? Aside from Tower? This guy? Do I want to be a bug mama? Not necessarily. There's more people out there. Okay, I'm gonna check if there's anything climbing up these mushrooms real quick. I'm gonna say no. Nothing up there. Crossing this bridge is making me a little nervous. Crossing this bridge is making me a lot nervous. Is there an alternate route I can take? Doesn't seem to be. Turned out fine, though. Maybe it didn't. It occurs to me we haven't even reached the tower yet, and already we have found someone who wants to destroy it. It makes me wonder, is Tower responsible for turning people into bugs? So, naturally, we haven't seen the last of Joseph yet. Is he still in his room? Or have we wound up somewhere else? And by extension, he has wound up somewhere else. Okay, another bug here. I don't think you're going to have to worry too much about being chased down, unless the preacher can fly. Considering the bridge just collapsed. So, talking to you again produces a different message. Something to possibly keep in mind for the future. Are we encountering a village of bugs? That's what that looks like. Well, that's going to be interesting. What sort of things can we expect from a town of bugs? We'll find out next time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.